What's going on, my sister? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing so good. Thank you so much for asking. Where are you calling in from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. I'm coming there tonight.
I know. I'm actually like planning on coming to the workshop on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You definitely should. It's only $30, and whatever question
Yeah.
you ask today, we can go deeper into it on Saturday if you come. So we'd love to see you there. And for those of you all watching right now, I will be in Houston for a workshop on Saturday morning from 10 to 2. It's only $30, covers your lunch, covers childcare as well. And we're going to really dive into some good money stuff. So, Mariella, okay, you're in Texas. Okay, cool, great. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, you single, married?
I'm single.
Single. Okay, then. All right, what's your question?
So I'm actually like an aspiring entrepreneur.
Okay.
But I don't want to give you like my whole life story because I know we don't have that much time. But my question is like what is the beginnings of like the accounts that you're supposed to have? Like there's a savings account, there's a checkings account. Like these are very like elementary like questions because I just n- I feel like what how do I start saving? How do I start like building wealth at a young age? Where do I how many what's a 401k? Like all these things I know you have like on your website, but I just there's like I don't really have like a
Nah,
I don't know
Mariella,
how to put my questions into words, like questions
the
together, but
what I hear you saying at 25 years old, where do I start? How do I start right? And
yeah, how do
these
I
are not
start?
dumb questions. I want to be honest with you. Like, if anyone said this was a dumb question, I would smack them
Oh, thank
with
you
my
for that.
words, not physically. Okay, with my words. And here's why: because I think the only dumb question is a question that's not asked. Because here's the
Yeah.
truth: there are 25-year-olds who are not even thinking to ask these questions. So I
Yeah.
want to commend you, and y'all, let's put it in the comment section. Let's encourage her and give her love for coming on here, being bold enough to ask what to do. Because I wish at 25 I was asking those questions. If I was asking,
Especially Anthony O'Neill, like being able to ask Anthony, like what?
hey man, listen, we'll have. I wish I could ask someone like Anthony O'Neill at 25 what I should have done. I will be further along my journey. So, all right, cool. You're an aspiring entrepreneur. Let's talk about that. Cool, great. Do you have a job, a source of income right now though?
So no, I actually was between temps right now and I wasn't making that much money. So I'm not, but the thing is like I'm blessed. The Lord has blessed me with an amazing stepfather
Okay,
who is a multimillionaire and has been able to take care of my living and like been able to take care of me.
okay.
And so and he's my like inspiration and like the lifestyle that he's been able to give me as a child, like I want to be able to maintain. So I'm super hungry and I'm super like driven to create a brand and something for myself and to make my own and to be independent and to make my own bread and like and to make my parents proud because I ended up leaving college because I was like this isn't college ain't it but Jesus is and
Mm.
I want to glorify the kingdom. I want to do something for the kingdom of God and like where do I how do I get set up well and right and as a single woman and that lives in Houston, Texas, Black woman. So yeah.
Listen, love your stepdad. Stepdad is a real one.
Yeah, real one.
Yeah, your stepdad is a bridge. He is not your end all be all.
Right.
So I'm gonna probably say something that your stepdad won't tell you. You still need to get a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And here's why. Here's why. I want you to know this because your stepdad is doing what he should do. He's taking care of his daughter, who he loves tremendously. And he's making sure that you have a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food to eat. But there still is a level of responsibility that you should have, my sister, that brings in income. I'm gonna tell you right now, the greatest thing that's gonna make your mom and your stepdad proud is when you go to them and say, I no longer need your money. But
I
Dad,
agree.
I do have a business idea that I want you to invest in. and I have a business plan, and give me some days, give me some time, I will come back and present it to you. So I have a job that I can provide for my living. And if you're living with your parents, hey, as a matter of fact, I even want to give y'all a couple $100s a month for rent, just because I want to start practicing on what it means to be an adult, right? You really want to start that, because that's even kingdom. That's kingdom.
Yeah.
It's called being
I
a
don't
good
live with my
steward.
parents, but
Oh, you don't?
yeah.
Okay. Cool, great. So now you can start contributing to your current rent situation. So that's number one. I would say get you a job real quickly, and I'm gonna give you the answers to what accounts you need to have, right? What kind of business do you want to start?
I would like to start a personal brand, and then I would also like to do a couture clothing, like made in America couture clothing line.
Okay, so you want to build your brand around clothing, fashion, it seems like, right? Cool, great. All right, so that's great. So what I would do, I would get a job in the retail area to learn more about fashion. Get that experience in fashion. While you're getting that experience in fashion, you're doing research and you're building your fashion business. I would sit
Mhm.
down and map out the vision. Okay, cool. I want to be in the retail clothing area for 24 months, 2 years, to really learn what's working, what's not working, how are people doing it. But for those 2 years, I'm also learning and building my personal brand around fashion design. And then tell your dad, your stepdad, hey, dad, I want to launch this business. Here's what I want to do. Here's the vision. Here's the goal. I've done some research. I will
Yeah.
need X amount of dollars for a capital investment from you. And we can go into business together. You could be a silent investor. I build the business. I pay you back XYZ, whatever that is, that you want to do with your father. But I tell this to all 20 something year olds. Experience in working for someone is the best teacher you can ever have. Because my son or daughter, if they work for me, that's night and day for working for someone else. So I want them to have that experience of that. So here are the accounts. Write these accounts down that you
Okay.
need to have at your age. So right now, number one, you need to have a checking account. All right.
Yeah.
And so you got to have a checking account. Number two, you need to have a savings account. And I'm speculating here, and correct me if I'm wrong. With your parent situation, you shouldn't have that much debt, right?
No.
Okay. What's your car note? Do you have a car note, or is your car paid for?
Cards paid for.
Okay, cool, great. So you're 25 with no debt, right? You're in a great situation. And so one thing I do want you to do is go open up a Roth IRA. Now you do have to have a source of income to put into that. And so
Okay.
I would do a Roth IRA at your age. And then when you get paid, I will go ahead and get a job. I will go ahead and open up a 401k there if they have it. But I'm thinking right now in your current situation that you are going to get into the retail space. Or you can work with someone like me who has their own personal brand to learn,
Right.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's a possibility to where you can get with another influencer and work for them for a couple of years to learn the personal brand business.
Yeah.
That is a huge opportunity there. But
Yeah.
I guess the question would be from there, one, how do you do that? And then two, how do you start generating income for yourself? That would be the next question that I have
Mm-hmm.
all day, but we really can't help out. We really can't say what to do because you have all these accounts, but we don't have income coming in to put into those accounts just yet outside of
Yeah.
what your dad give you,
Understand. Yeah. Understood.
but
So.
you're ahead of the game. Like, let me tell you something. The fact that you have a father like that, you are ahead of the game. My suggestion to you, Mariella, is to use that to your benefit. You
Okay.
have to use this opportunity because not the majority of people do not have parents in a position that can pretty much provide for them the way that your parents can. And so what I would
Mm-hmm.
hate for you to do is to not use this season and this opportunity to your full potential.
Mm-hmm.
And so I
Yeah.
think getting a job, and it's another idea, get a job and say, Dad, instead of you giving me extra money, can you just, set aside money into my business opportunity that I want to grow? Like, use this opportunity to further advance you, not just to, I don't want to say this rudely, but not just to make you comfortable and lazy. Because I sense a
Yeah.
little bit of, I'm comfortable. I know I'm good because my daddy got me.
Hmm.
And sometimes our comfort zone becomes our kill zone. And
I agree. I definitely like my parents definitely tell me to make sure I'm working, and I was the one that like told my parents like I don't want to continue to get money from them. They only help me if like for emergencies, but I definitely like around when I became an adult, like in my 20s, I started working and having like my own job and getting, my the things that I needed to get done, and try to do things on my own. But parents was always like there to support whenever I needed them, and that's what I will always and forever be grateful to have, like that I have parents like that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
so yeah, I definitely agree. Like I don't know, laziness and all that complacency is not, it's so easy to fall into with my life, but no, I definitely don't want to be that. I want to pursue purpose and be have an amazing work ethic. So
yeah. Listen, I think your head is on right. I would say the next 30 days of my life, I'm being intentional about finding a job.
okay.
That's what I'm doing at 25. And then when you get into a job, give me a call back, and then I could walk you through not ethos. I could walk you through your 401k investment, and I can also walk you through health insurance, because a lot of people do not choose the right health insurance and they're wasting money. But the next 30 days, I think the best advice I could give you is, number one, take this opportunity that the average child doesn't have and use it wisely. Number two, get a job. Number three, open up those 3 accounts ASAP. If you should already have a checking and savings, but open up the Roth IRA, and start putting money into that now at 25. Because if you can start investing at 25, even if it's just $100 a month, you're a multimillionaire long before you're 55, 50 years old.